Hello, welcome. So, based off of the Instagram polls that I did, your most popular decision was for me to spill the tea about everyone that we went to high school with. So I will be flipping through the yearbook today and being like, oh, here's a fun little anecdote about something you did. I'm going to combine this because I can't just sit here because I've got some issues, a little ADHD today, where I am going to flip through this while doing the least popular thing, which was doing some goth makeup. I got some black lipstick a long time ago, and I'd love to do kind of like, just like a moment, and it might end up turning into like, I don't know, Betty Boop makeup. I'm really just gonna go with it. I think I might do some like colorful, punky, instead of goth maybe. I also don't like my lip shape, so I'm probably gonna try out overlining my lips today with black lipstick, which I don't know how that's gonna go, but it'll go. So there's that. So stay tuned and let's get to it. Welcome to the process. So if you notice, I don't have most of my eyebrow on either side because they kind of do the shimmer thing, and I'm much more of a kind of person. Also, I like how short they are, and I don't think I'm going to change that with this today. Anyway, my roots are growing. So I don't wear foundation because I think foundation is a little silly because I don't look good in it. I just don't. I never look good with an even skin tone. I'm so much better uneven. So we're just gonna prime my face with some oil. This might be bad. I don't care. My skin's great and I can abuse it however I want. So pretty much, this is my own special concoction. I was originally trying to make some lip gloss. Now my face is shiny. It's really smooth. All my dry spots are like really nice right now. They're not really nice, but my skin just feels good. So that's just a good way to get this started. Speaking of getting it started, let's get to our first person. So I'm using a yearbook from last year? Yeah. So this is not senior year, but I would like to talk about one person first. Hi, I met you in guitar class. And this guy was kind of like cool, sporty, so I just this is also a really good primer. So, like, I would just listen to all of his conversations because I like all my sporty friends and all my, like, football friends, which I do have. I have friends in a lot of places because I'm very nice to everyone, even if I don't like them. He was very nice, but very strange. And then I was asking him because I was like, okay, so it's a guy thing. I remember freshman year when in the boys' bathroom on the third floor of the A-wing, you all remember this probably, that somebody had pooped in a Gatorade bottle and just left it in the third floor A-wing. I went after school with the anime club that I wasn't a part of. I just went with them to go check it out and see what was up. And it's true. The rumors are trumors. That did in fact happen. So right now I'm using some black eyeliner to just get a little start on the eyebrow. I'm probably just gonna make them straight up black because that's what's cool. Anyway, I was asking him, why the hell would you do that? Why would you poop in a Gatorade bottle? And what he told me is he doesn't know. They just kind of did it. And they thought it'd be funny. I was like, okay, well, how's the process like? So this guy told me, and let's say for just for my ease and your life, let's say his name is Joshua. Okay, so Joshua tells me that what they do is, I was asking, do you guys just all stand around the guy who's pooping, or do you guys, like, stand outside and wait? It's more of a stand outside and wait thing. You don't hang out with your bros and just watch him poop in a Gatorade bottle, which I didn't ask. I asked him how you get it into the Gatorade bottle, he didn't say anything about that. But he told me that they all just stand outside and watch while their buddy is pooping in the Gatorade bottle. And yeah, that's what they do. And now we read from the book. So let's see well, there's a lot of people in here. You should look through your yearbook because there's plenty of people in here that I didn't even know exist. Like, I'm not gonna name names, but a lot of the people who were in student council, like our class president or whatever, I didn't know you existed until this year, and that's only because you were in my English class. Now I'm gonna put a little brown on my crease so that there's a little blend from what harsh colors I'm gonna put in later. Anyway, this girl, she gets super involved in everything, which makes me hate someone already. And it's not because I hate school. Everyone knows that I love school, especially where we went to school. Like, I stayed forever and I did so much stuff. And I was literally there from open till close. Like, that's just how it was. And I loved school. But, like, this girl got involved in everything, and it mattered how much? 0. It mattered literally 0, because I never heard her name unless people were complaining about her, which is terrible. But you also stink. Oh my gosh. And I don't know, now that I'm talking about it, maybe I do just hate her because she was so accomplished. I just don't like people. I have a thing against rich people because I always have. Because ever since I was little, I just I don't enjoy. I just don't. I don't enjoy the rich person. And that's just how it is. I'm trying to be better about that though, because I have friends who have money who are very, very nice. Like, some of the sweetest people I've ever met. But I do think that you are very spoiled. And you know what? That doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It really doesn't. She does so many sports and does so many things, and she just thinks that she is better than everyone. I feel like I should take this higher because it's so goth, and it's just a lot. Maybe I'll just bring it out a little.
Ooh, mysterious.
I'm just gonna blend this out and hope it looks messy and angry. Oh yeah, bring it under. Okay, wait, that's kind of looking a little fierce. I'll return after I've blended this. So now that you look nice and spooky and ooky and very much like you have pink eye, now you're gonna try and deepen that. So I'm gonna use the brush that I used earlier for my eyebrow, which is my all-time eyebrow brush. If you wanna know my secrets, it's a cheap Amazon brush. It's a little unicorn horn. I love them. I think they're great. Anyway, I'm just going to take a deeper red, which, for reference, if you are actually following this and you're not using this just for me spilling the tea, this is what I used. This is the darker one that I'm using. The color is not looking that different from this one or that one, but it is. It's different. So you're just going to pat that in there. I'm just going to pat. Let me talk about another student council girl. I know it seems like I don't like student council people and people who get involved in blending it out. But that's just not true. It's just really bad people get involved in stuff like that that's supposed to help the entire class, and they are all every terrible person that I know is involved in something that's supposed to help other people. Like Hawk Pals at our school, which is supposed to help the special education students. A lot of the people that I know in that are very terrible. In fact, one almost killed me on the road the other day. Hi. I don't like you. He's also, this kid, he's terrible. We'll call him Rick. Rick is the worst. He has called me the R word plenty of times, but made his This I Believe essay about how he believes that people shouldn't use the R word, which I think is a little silly because, wow, he's kind of the worst. He's in Hawk Pals, and I don't know how, because he is not nice at all. And he has not changed at all. He argues with teachers all the time. I can't wait. I don't know what he's majoring in next year, but whatever it is, I'm sure he'll be just as obnoxious and terrible. So this is kind of what I've done. I messed up a little bit, so I'm going to correct it while I wipe at it. While I'm preparing myself emotionally to get my eyeliner done, here's a fun tip. If you have breasts and you do makeup. If you don't, you can probably put it somewhere else that's warm. But if you do have breasts, I like to stick my mascara in my bra. I'm not wearing a bra, but you know, you just stick it in there and it's warm. And it heats up your mascara. You're seeing where I'm going with this. And then it gets all nice and melty and soft in the tube. And then when you put it on, it's very smooth. And you, like, when you apply it, it's just like nice and beautiful. You can do the same thing with your eyelash curler. This one's really cheap. This was like $3. Yeah. Warm this up. You can just hold it between your fingers. And it's like how a curling iron works. It's great. I'm gonna do my eyeliner and then we'll get back with some tea. This next kid, we're gonna say his name is Boston. Boston has always been a little off-center, little weird, and I was friends with him freshman year until he started asking me and my friends for our cup sizes, which is a little rude. Maybe don't do that. It was like, okay, haha, funny at first, but then he started seriously creeping on one of my friends who was in a relationship, and I don't know if she is still in this relationship, because we've been encouraging her to not be in that relationship. It's bad. You all have that friend. Anyway, Boston has had some issues. He brought a knife to a football game, when you really shouldn't be doing that. But he's a little creep. He's a little creep. I'm not gonna make it any different. He's a little creep, and I don't like him. And he, during Gov this year, he would stare at my friend and I all the time during class. And obviously we didn't like it. And it's super weird when you just have somebody who you know is a little creep, and they're just looking at you all throughout, you trying to learn about the founding fathers or whatever, which isn't what we learned about. We didn't learn anything in that class. So I see a lot with goth looks that they do little dots and stuff. I'm gonna do some little dots, and I think I'm gonna do the nose stripe. Back when I was a little teenage emo, preteen emo, I loved Black Veil Brides, which confuses me now. I look at all the music that I had downloaded on my phone, and I'm like, pardon? But that is, in fact, what happened. I didn't like that. And, I mean, props, if that's your vibe. Based on the person that I am now, I'm a little confused. But I do have anger issues, so that might be it. So I've done some dots. I'm gonna start sketching out my little nose stripe. I might do a little baby nose stripe on top of it. I don't know. I'm feeling a little crazy. We're not doing really any face makeup because my face already has everything that I could need. I have really good skin. I do. That's not even me bragging. That's just how it is. It's fine because my mental state is not that great. So, anyway, this guy, he's going to a very fancy school. And it confuses me because, the only reason that he's going there is because I think his family members went there, which is silly. Oh, look, I'm so cute. Ah. It's a little silly that he's going there because, really, he's one of those kids who is in English, when we were in English, my English class was full of crazy people, by the way. I don't know why they let those people in AP English. He'd always be like, I'm just gonna play devil's advocate here. You know the type. This kid kind of had an accomplice in my English class, and they would kind of like have really weird tangents, and they were a little probably shouldn't have been talking as much as they did, but they did, and that's what happened. I'm just fixing this. This isn't a choice. But during our Heart of Darkness talk, they were kind of a little pro-racism at times. Their conversation started getting a little pro-racism, which is weird, and I don't like. And then I was like, okay, I think we can all say that racism is bad. And then they were like, oh yeah. So that's how my English class was. Okay, how do I overline a lip? Which shape do I want it to be? We'll just do it a little bit bigger. And we'll make this go around. I'm gonna look like I have a mustache for a little bit, but it's gonna be fine. I promise, this will look good. One of these people I was never friends with. I didn't try to pretend like I was friends with them, which is a very weird occurrence for me, because maybe I should just do the top lip black. Oh, I'm so smart. Which is weird because I did pretend to be friends with a lot of people, but that's just because I wanted to be nice to everyone, and I didn't think that they were bad people. I just didn't like them, which is hard. But this girl was in choir with me for 1 year. 2 years? Maybe. She wasn't very good. Oh, that's cute. She wasn't very good. And she was also really rude. Like, I shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I did that. She had a friend who didn't identify with she, her pronouns because they were trans. But she always kind of just referred to them as she, which I don't know why everybody else in choir could, respect him, but you're supposed to be friends with him and you don't? She was just kind of mean. She also thought she was great. Tried out for every solo, never got a solo. She just was not a great person. Also, she burped like every 5 seconds. What? Why would you do that? Just why? Okay. Oh my god, I forgot my mascara. I'm gonna miss choir. I'm gonna miss a lot of things graduating, but I'm very excited to not be here with a lot of people that I don't like and get some new people that I don't like. Alright, so here's the finished face. I'm probably gonna put some highlighter on and then I'll step outside for some natural lighting. Thank you so much for being here and sitting through 20 minutes of me ranting and not knowing what I'm talking about, Thanks. Please return. I will be making some more today and tomorrow.